Hello, everyone, and welcome to our fourth episode of the Becoming You podcast. Today, we're going to look at daily questions you should go through with yourself while in self-isolation or quarantine. So, the first question we should ask ourselves each day is, what am I grateful for? It's important in these times where we are spending more time alone that we still find the positive in our daily routines and interactions of what we do every day. This could be simple things like I made my bed this morning, to chores I did around the house, to a FaceTime conversation with friends, to a text message, to whatever it is that you can find something positive and be thankful for. We should look at setting ourselves a small goal each day to intentionally find something that we can be grateful for. So this leads us into our second question, and that is, who am I checking in on or connecting with today? We should have a list of people that we think is important to connect with every day. It could be our parents, it could be friends, it could be other family members, it could be someone that we know that lives by themselves and doesn't have any daily interaction with a human because they're self-isolating. One of the biggest challenges that we faced over the recent days is that idea of self-isolation and not having friends over and not seeing other people in the community, not going to work every day, not seeing all the people that we would be in our schools. And those things are having a big impact on us. So we're trying to make a conscious effort of reaching out to those people that we think it's important to each day. The next question looks at ourselves. When we're in self-isolation, things are drastically different than they were before. We can't control everything. So many things are out of our control today, and it's a fluid situation where things change day to day. Businesses are making plans, and then there's new realities that are imposed by civic authorities, provincial or federal, that can change all those plans in a heartbeat. And that's a good thing, to flatten the curve. But those things have an impact on us. So in this idea of control, we have to look at, what can I let go? What do I not need control of? So that we aren't worried about the things that we can't control. So you have to ask yourself, in your daily routine, what can I control today? And what can I not control? And focus on the things that you can control. You still need to pay attention to the things that you can control. For example, in Saskatoon where we live, they just closed all the city parks, and our house is right beside a park. So our children can't go play in the park play structures, and other people can't go in there too. So those kind of things change day to day, and hopefully it's for a short term if we all follow the suggestions that they're giving us. But we can't sit there and worry that we can't go in the park, because we can't change that. So we need to focus on the positive and the things that we can actually control. One thing that we can control is our basic physical exercise. Now, gyms are closed, we can't go out and do those things, but on a nice day we can still take a dog for a walk, we can still do things by ourselves outside, to make sure that we're getting some physical exercise. Our family is following the Forest Fitness Gym, and they're doing daily challenges. So we've done the first 5 days of challenges together. We have a community around us that we're sharing that we've done that. And we are making sure that we are doing some physical activity, so we're not just sitting watching TV for the whole time that we're in self-quarantine, because that's not going to make us a better person. Each day that we're in quarantine, we should be asking ourselves, what am I doing for my mind? Am I doing something that is using critical thinking, that's challenging myself, that's stretching my ideas, that I'm learning something new? Those kind of little things of keeping your mind sharp and active will go a long way for when we go back into our regular society and get back into our normal routine. A big thing for me with self-isolation is to ask yourself, how am I being creative today? Creating something new, putting something out in the world, drawing a picture, all those kind of things go a long way for our mental health, for our sense of accomplishment, and they're just good things to do. So instead of just consuming over the next time, you should be asking yourself, what am I creating? What am I sharing with others? How am I reaching out to change the world? As we all stay and spend time at home, we can still have a large impact on other people's lives, even without seeing them face to face. So if we ask ourselves these questions every day and kind of do a self-reflection, hopefully we can be a role model for others during this crisis. That could be people in our own house, that could be people beyond our walls of our house that we are connecting with through text messages, FaceTimes, podcasts like this, Instagram stories, whatever your way is reaching out and connecting with other people. And in that way of connecting with other people, you can then ask yourself, am I setting a positive emotional environment for other people, or am I creating a more stressful, anxious, reality for people today? The calmer we can be, the more we can connect with others, the more we can support each other, the better we all will get through this. And that leads us to our last question. And that last question is, do I need help with anything? In a time like this, where we are self-isolating, where stress is up, where anxiety is high, we need to be able to say, I'm not okay today, I need help with this, and reach out to those people that you need to. Now that could be, again, people in your house, it could be friends that you're texting, it could be through anonymous things like podcasts and blogs and being able to post and getting people's comments so that you aren't holding things inside and dealing with everything yourself. We need to be a community and we need to support each other. So stay safe and be positive, and we hope you tune in to our next podcast.